Minister of Housing and Water Collin said there have been complaints by persons who were allocated lots in several areas on the East Bank. The minister said that persons will soon be contacted about visiting the lots as the issue with preparing the lands are being addressed.
And so we had challenge in terms of the area with drainage. The East Bank is, as we go eastward or inward, if whichever one you want to say, because eastward from that way, you're going to land that is posing some challenge in terms of being swamp per se, and that's because they didn't have drainage. These are lands were there and they didn't have to drain because no one occupied them. So we are addressing with drainage in the DNI or through the Ministry of Agriculture a massive drainage program for the entire East Bank. And so as we address that, now the contractors are able to access their areas, and that is why we had some delays.
On the East Bank corridor, some 360 persons have been allocated low-income house lots at Block 18 Golden Grove, while over 500 houses, including young professional homes, are being constructed at Little and Great Diamond, in addition to the house lots allocated. And more than 100 houses are being constructed at Block 5 Great Diamond. The ministry invested $2.2 billion to enhance the infrastructure at Block 18 Golden Grove. The minister further said the Cummings Lodge housing development is another area where house lot allocations were done and land preparation works posed a challenge. Again, the minister is working assiduously to get the lands cleared. Minister Croal said that persons who were allocated house lots at all other areas in 2021 should have been contacted to access their area or shown their land. Some 30 moderate income allottees identified their lands during an exercise by the Surveys Unit of the Central Housing and Planning Authority, CHPA, earlier this year. The minister said as these two areas are being addressed, the ministry has moved on to the land clearing and preparations for the allottees from the 2022 batches.
So the infrastructure work that we have ongoing is for really last year, meaning 2022 allocations. And we have a few this year that we have done on the East Coast that luckily those persons that can be able to get access by the end of this year. Because of what we've met and the gap in the housing sector, we have not been able to reach to that level of doing infrastructure work and then allocating. We do not have that luxury. The pending applicants are so much.
At this time, the minister said some 80,000 applications are in the system and some 24,000 house lots were allocated under the People's Progressive Party Civic (PPPC) in under 3 years. Reporting for the newsroom, Lazina Yearwood.